Hello guys, welcome to ifactioner.com how to tutorials. In today's tutorial, we will learn how can we improve our English speaking skills. I will be giving you 8 tips to improve your English speaking skills. These tips include improve listening, reading and writing skills, improve English vocabulary and grammar, interact with yourself in English, interact with other people in English, create an English speaking environment around you, get rid of a fear and be confident, practice, record, practice, re-record, re-practice, and don't follow the native speakers. Let's start our today's lesson. The number one tip to improve your English speaking skills is to improve your English listening, reading and writing skills. Why? Because listening is very important. If you see the kids, then they learn languages by observing and listening to their parents. If your listening skills are good enough, then you will be able to respond in a better way. How can we improve our listening skills? We can watch YouTube videos. We can listen to the radio, listen to music, English music, watch movies and TV dramas in English. We can improve our English speaking skills by improving our English reading skills, because reading helps in improving our vocabulary. That is, by reading, we increase our bag of words which we can use in communicating with others. And reading also helps us in understanding the sentence structure of different sentences in English. That is, it also helps in grammar. So, by reading, we will be able to speak good English because we will know a lot of words and we will be using the right sentence structure. How can we improve our reading skills? By reading subtitles of the movies. We can watch a movie in our native language with English subtitles. We can watch foreign films with English subtitles, and we can even watch English films with English subtitles. And the trick is to read the subtitles while watching. We can read blogs. We can read reviews, news, novels. We should read something or anything just to improve our English. For example, we read newspaper. If it's our daily habit, then we should be reading the English newspaper. And we can improve our English speaking skills by improving our English writing skills, because writing helps in improving our English. When we are writing something, we have more time to think and translate the ideas from our native language into English. That is, our brain is exercising. It is translating from our words and phrases from our native language into English language. And as we write more, this translation time is decreased. After writing something, we should review it and correct it if necessary. And how can we improve our writing skills without investing much of the time? As it's a computer age and we all write emails, WhatsApp messages, posts and comments, we should do all those things in English rather than using our native languages. We should write emails in English, reply them in English. We should send messages to our friends in English. We should post on Facebook in English, and we should comment on YouTube videos in English. And as a first exercise, please comment on this video in English. Okay, the second broader tip to improve our English speaking skills is to improve English vocabulary and English grammar. As we have already discussed, if we know more words, then we have more ways to express ourselves. And if we understand better what other people are saying, then we will be able to respond in a better way. And how can we improve our vocabulary? By reading, consulting a dictionary, and using online translation softwares. For example, Google Translation, translate.google.com, and Babelfish and Bing by Microsoft. Another tip to improve our English speaking skills is to improve our grammar. Because if we know grammar, then it also helps in understanding what the other person is saying, and it will help us in delivering our message to the other person. We should know the sentence structure, we should know the tenses and other things. And if you are interested in improving your English grammar, then please watch my tutorials on how to improve English grammar and on different tenses by clicking here, or you can click a link in the description. And how can we improve our grammar? By watching tutorials on YouTube, especially iFactner's English grammar tutorials. By practicing, that is to test our knowledge in grammar, and in my tutorials you will be able to test your knowledge. And by reading grammar tutorials and consulting different books. Number 3 tip to improve your English speaking skills is to interact with yourself in English. Think in English. Start thinking in English. Think and talk to yourself in English. It will automatically help you in talking to others in English. Why? because that translation time from our native language to English will be decreased, and we will be able to speak in a more efficient manner. So start talking and thinking in English. And we should also organize ourselves in English. For example, if you are keeping a schedule on a mobile app scheduler, or if you are keeping a diary, then you should write in English. Another tip is that we can change the language of the operating system on our computers and mobile phones and tablets into English. It will help us in learning new words and phrases. In the beginning, we may face some difficulties, but as we get used to it, we will be able to read, write, listen, and speak in English in a better manner. Another important tip is to interact with people in English. There is a phrase, practice makes the man perfect. So if you practice, that is, more speaking will give you more confidence. And if you get more confident, then you will be able to speak fluently. If we cannot talk to the people face to face in English in the beginning, we can interact with them online in English on the chat websites, Snapchat, WhatsApp messages, etc. And if we are a multiplayer game player, then we should play those games with English speakers, because in those games we have to interact with people in English, and it will help us in improving our English speaking skills. And other tip is to prepare some sentences in advance for your communication. For example, if I want to book a flight or book a seat or book a hotel room, then I should prepare some sentences in advance, either in my head or on a piece of paper. So when I call the hotel, then I would be able to speak in English. I should also think of some of the questions, possible questions, which the other party may ask me, and I should prepare some answers for it. And to prepare those sentences and questions and answers, we can either use translate.google.com, Microsoft Bing software, Babelfish software to translate from our native language into English, and we can use a good dictionary. So start interacting with people in English. We have to create English speaking environment around us to improve our English speaking skills. Some of the tips in this broader tip is we can join English speaking classes and English speaking club in our school or college or in our community, and we may follow an offline or online English improving course. We should try to make English speaking friends, so we talk to them in English, or we should try to make those people our friends who like to speak in English. And most of the times, some of our relatives live in English speaking country, so we should try to communicate with them in English. We can use Skype, WhatsApp, or just a simple phone to call them and try to talk to them or to their kids in English, because the kids, those second generation kids in a foreign country, speak near to native level English. And we should make a commitment to send messages, emails in English, and we should try to use the English apps on our mobile phones and tablets. We should try to watch English sitcoms, operas, dramas, and movies, because we need some time for entertainment and most of us watch TV. So why not watch and learn at the same time by watching programs in English? And we should also try to watch vlogs and YouTube videos in English, or we should try to watch those videos which have subtitles with them. So we also read English while watching and entertaining ourselves. We should read English newspaper, blogs, etc. So in short, we have to create an English speaking environment around us to be able to improve our overall English skills, including English communication skills. The most important thing is, don't be afraid to speak English. Be confident. In the start, people may make fun of us, but we should be not afraid of making mistakes. Rather than, we should ask others to identify our mistakes so we will be able to correct them. Make a commitment to speak in English. Be confident. And another important tip is to make eye contact with the person, because in most of the English speaking countries it is a good idea to make an eye contact. We should dress well, because it will build our confidence and we will be able to speak better English. Our body posture should be positive. We should be able to use our hands and eye coordination to deliver our message. So these all things are important. We have to make a commitment to ourselves that we will be speaking English and we will not be afraid to speak English. Another important tip is practice, record, practice. Remember, practice makes the man perfect. Most of us have got mobile phones nowadays with cameras, and we like to make videos and take selfies and other photos. So why not we record ourselves on our mobile phones while talking in English? We should listen our recording, analyze our mistake, and talk again. This will help us in improving our English speaking skills. Another tip is to record a paragraph from a newspaper or a book or a novel on your mobile phone. Listen to yourself, analyze, and talk again. It will help you in improving your English speaking skills. We should watch movies and YouTube videos in English and then try to elaborate the story in English. Just a paragraph, and then record and listen and analyze and then re-record and improve. The idea is to watch a movie, and we all watch movies, English movies, and then try to think and try to summarize the movie in English, record it, listen to it, analyze our mistakes, and you will be surprised that you will be able to analyze your mistakes yourself, and then re-record, and it will improve our English speaking skills. And now the most important tip is we shouldn't try to follow the accent of native speakers. Why? Because there are a lot of English speaking countries in the world. For example, UK, USA, Australia, New Zealand and South Africa, and they are all native speakers, but their accent is different from each other. For example, UK native speakers speak in a very different accent than the United States of America native speakers. Similarly, Australian accent is different. New Zealand and South Africans also speak in different accent. So what do we mean by the native speakers? Because their accent is different. What we should try is to speak in a clear voice so that people may be able to understand us. We should be able to understand the English of all these native speakers, but if our accent is not up to that level, then it's okay. Even in UK, there are different English speaking accents. For example, Wales accent is different from Scottish accent, which is very different from the Irish accent. And even in USA, in different states, there are different accents. So my advice is to try to speak in a very clear way. And if we settle in an area, then we will automatically follow their accent. So in the beginning, we should not focus on our accent. We should try to convey our message to the other end. So guys and girls, thank you very much for joining me for how to improve our English speaking skills. If you would like to read a blog on it, then please visit ifactnerd.com and please give a comment in English and like this video. Subscribe to my channel. I will see you in the next tutorial. Until then, take care. Bye bye.